So let the road carry us, we're never done. We're the rockin' rebels, always on the run. Bound for glory where the wild hearts roam. We'll ride forever, and this is our home. Stretches out, calling my name. Through the dust and the heat, we ride with no shame. With the sound of guitars and the rumble of the ride, we're the rebels of the South with fire inside. No chains can hold us, no walls can break. We're chasing the thunder, we'll never forsake. With every mile our spirits rise, we're burning bright under the open skies. We're chasing the midnight flame, riding wild, we'll never be the same. With the fire in our hearts and the wind in our hair, we're the rebels of the South, we're breathing the air. Chasing the midnight flame, feel the roar. We're the outlaws, coming back for more. From the swamps to the hills, we run free. In the heart of the night, where we're meant to be. With the engine screaming and the stars shining bright, we ride through the dark, taking on the night. Through the dust and the storm, we won't back down. We're born for this life, we're taking the crown. With the rhythm of the road in our veins, we're the rebels of the South, breaking the chains. We're chasing the midnight flame, riding wild, we'll never be the same. With the fire in our hearts and the wind in our hair, we're the rebels of the South, we're breathing the air. Chasing the midnight flame, feel the roar. We're the outlaws, coming back for more. Underneath the stars we'll find our way. In the fire and the rain, we're here to stay. We're the souls of the South, we're wild and untamed. With every roar of the engine, we're setting the flame. We're chasing the midnight flame, riding wild, we'll never be the same. With the fire in our hearts and the wind in our hair, we're the rebels of the South, we're breathing the air. Chasing the midnight flame, feel the roar. We're the outlaws, coming back for more. So let the night carry us, let the fire blaze high. We're the rebels of the South, we'll never die. Chasing the midnight flame, we're here to soar. On this wild ride, we'll ask for more. There's no turning back. The stars are our compass, the fire's our guide. In the heart of the South, where the wild hearts collide, we're leaving it all, no more looking behind. Born to roam, unafraid. The engines roar and the mountains shake. With every mile we're wide awake. From the swamps to the desert, we'll ride till dawn. We're the rebels of the South and we keep pushing on. No chains to bind us, no fears to hold. We're chasing freedom, we're chasing bold. With the moon overhead and the road beneath, we're the rockin' rebels, we're chasing belief. We were born to roam, we were born to ride. Through the heat of the night and the endless tide. With the rhythm of the road and the fire in our veins. We're the rockin' rebels breaking the chains. Born to roam, we'll never fade. In the wild unknown, we're unafraid. We're the thunder in the night, we're the lightning in the sky. Through the dust and the storms, we'll never die. We'll take this ride to the ends of the earth. We're born to roam, we know what we're worth. We were born to roam, we were born to ride. Through the heat of the night and the endless tide. With the rhythm of the road and the fire in our veins. We're the rockin' rebels breaking the chains. Born to roam, we'll never fade. In the wild unknown, we're unafraid. So here we go with the wind in our hair. We're the rockin' rebels, we're always aware. Born to roam, we'll never be tamed. Through every storm, we'll keep playing the game. Chasing the light, we ride through the dust, we're rebels in the night. With guitars that scream and hearts that are bold, we're forging our path in the heat and the cold. Through the rivers and the wild, we don't back down. We're born for this journey, we own this town. With the fire in our souls and the wind at our back, we're the rebels of the South, no turning back. On the road to freedom, we ride where the wild meets the sky, we'll never hide. With the roar of the engines and the fire in our veins, we're rockin' rebels breaking the chains. On the road to freedom, hear our cry. We'll chase the horizon, we'll live and die. The stars up above are our guiding light. We'll ride through the storms, through the darkest night. With the fire in our hearts and the music in our veins, we'll keep on rocking through the wind and the rain. Through the cities and the fields, we're free at last. We'll make our mark, we'll leave the past. With every mile we ride, we're born again. We're the rebels of the South, we'll rise again. On the road to freedom, we ride where the wild meets the sky, we'll never hide. With the roar of the engine answer the call. As we hit the road, underneath the southern sky, we're in control. Guitars in our hands and fire in our eyes. We're the rebels of the South, we're chasing the skies. With every mile we feel the fire burn. Through the storms and the struggles we'll never turn. The road is calling, it's where we belong. We're the riders of the wind and the reverend strong. We're the riders of the southern wind. We're the wild hearts beat and the rebels begin. With the thunder of the road and the fire in our veins, we're breaking the chains, we're leaving the pain. Riders of the southern wind, forever we roam. On this wild ride we'll always find our home. The road's alive and we're ready to fight. With the stars in our eyes, we're chasing the night. Through the deserts and the hills, we keep pushing ahead. With every turn we take, we're living instead. Through the rain and the fire, we won't back down. We're the kings of the road, we wear no crown. With the wind in our hair and the world at our feet, we're the rebels of the South, we'll never be. We're the riders of the southern wind. We're the wild hearts beat and the rebels begin. With the thunder of the road and the fire in our veins, we're breaking the chains, we're leaving the pain. Riders of the southern wind, forever we roam. On this wild ride we'll always find our home. We're the fire in the night, we're the light in the dark. We're the rebels of the South, we leave our mark. With every roar of the engine, we're setting the pace. We're the riders of the wind, we're born to race. We're the riders of the southern wind. We're the wild hearts beat and the rebels begin. With the thunder of the road and the fire in our veins, we're breaking the chains, we're leaving the pain. Riders of the southern wind, forever we roam. On this wild ride we'll always find our home. So let the wind carry us where the stars align. The engine roars and we hit the street. A wild pack of rebels, we won't retreat. Through the dust and the night we ride as one, chasing freedom till the morning sun. The road is long but we're never afraid. We're warriors of the wild, we've come unchained. With the fire in our hearts and the wind in our face, we're born to rebel, we're ready to chase. Thunder on the highway, we're taking the lead. running and the world fades away. With every mile we ride, we're making our way. From the rivers to the hills, we'll never slow down. We're the kings of the road, wearing no crown. With the moon shining bright, we keep pushing on. A storm in our souls, we're where we belong. With every twist and turn, we feel alive. We're rebels of the road, we will survive. Thunder on the highway, we're taking the lead. Where the wild hearts roam, where the outlaws feed. With the sound of the storm and the speed in our veins, we're rocking rebels, breaking all the chains. Thunder on the highway, feel the power rise. We'll burn through the night and light up the skies. Whoa. With the thunder that shakes the ground, riding wild, we won't back down. With the fire in our hearts and the road is our home, we'll ride forever, we're never alone. Thunder on the highway, we're taking the lead. Where the wild hearts roam, where the outlaws feed. With the sound of the storm and the speed in our veins, we're rocking rebels, breaking all the chains. Thunder on the highway, feel the power rise. We'll burn through the night and light up the skies. So lonely at the engines roll, let the music play. We're rocking rebels, we're here to stay. Thunder on the highway, we're chasing the flame. We'll ride forever and we'll never be tame. We're riding through the dust, chasing the horizon. With the sound of the engine, there's no disguising. We're rebels on the run, no chains can hold. In the heart of the South, our stories chasing the dream, leaving a mark. So let the engines roar and the guitars scream. We're the rockin' rebels, chasing the dream. Wild at heart, we're born to be free, riding forever, it's just you and me. We're chasing the storm, we're racing the wind. Where the wild calls us, we'll begin again. With the fire inside, we'll never be still. We're rockin' rebels, chasing the thrill. Into the wild, we're ready to go. Through the mountains, high in the valleys below. We'll fight through the darkness, we'll ride through the night. We're the rebels of the road, burning bright. Into the wild, we answer the call. We're rockin' rebels, we'll stand tall. Roars. We're bound for adventure, breaking down doors. With the wind in our faces, the fire in our veins, we'll ride through the deserts, we'll ride through the rain. We're chasing the stars, we're chasing the dream. In the heart of the storm, we'll find our theme. With the rhythm of the road and the power in our soul, we're rocking rebels, we'll never lose control. Into the wild, we're ready to go. Through the mountains, high in the valleys below. We'll fight through the darkness, we'll ride through the night. We're the rebels of the road, burning bright. Into the wild, we answer the call. We're rockin' rebels, we'll stand tall. We're the thunder in the night, we're the lightning in the sky. No chains can hold us, we'll never comply. We'll chase down the dawn, and we'll never be tamed. We're rockin' rebels, we'll make our name. Into the wild, we're ready to go. Through the mountains, high in the valleys below. We'll fight through the darkness, we'll ride through the night. We're the rebels of the road, burning bright. Into the wild, we answer the call. We're rockin' rebels, we'll stand tall. So here we are, on this journey unknown. With the road as our guide, we're never alone. Into the wild, we ride and we're free. We're rockin' rebels, forever we'll be. The sun's setting low and we hit the ground. A rebel spirit rising, we own this town. The road is calling with a thunderous sound. We're racing through the night, we'll never back down. The fire's in our blood, we're chasing the unknown. With every mile, we're finding a new home. On the road to freedom, stars light the way. We'll ride through the night until the break of day. With guitars in hand and the roar of the engine, we'll keep pushing forward, no fear of the end. The journey's our own with the world at our feet. Every road we take, every mile is sweet. We'll leave our mark on this earth and sky. We're rockin' rebels, we'll never say goodbye. Run with the wild, we're breaking free through the storm and the fire. We're wild as can be, with the wind in our faces, the fire in our soul. We're rebels on the road, chasing our goal. Run with the wild, we'll never be tamed. Through the hills and the rivers, we rise unashamed. We'll stand tall, we'll stand proud with the sound of the storm. We're breaking the clouds through the dark and the light. We're forever on fire, we're rockin' rebels, we'll never tire. Run with the wild, we're breaking free through the storm and the fire. We're wild as can be, with the wind in our faces, the fire in our soul. We're rebels on the road, chasing our goal. Run with the wild, we'll never be tamed. Through the hills and the rivers, we rise unashamed. So here we go, into the unknown, with the road beneath us. We're never alone. Run with the wild, we'll never slow down. We're rockin' rebels, and we own this town. proud. Born to roam, we'll ride forever on. Through the wild unknown, we'll keep moving on. Rockin' rebels, we live for the sound. your hands, let's ride tonight. So let the wind howl, let the fires burn high. We're the rebels of the South, we'll never die. We're the wild souls, forever we'll run, chasing freedom till the morning sun. Rising high, it's a brand new day. We're hitting the road and we're bound to stray. With the sound of the engine and the wind in our hair, we're rebels at heart, no worries, no care. We don't need no reason, we don't need no guide. With the fire in our hearts, we'll never hide. Through the rivers, through the rain, we'll ride on forever, breaking every chain. We're born to run wild, place to hide. With every turn, we're feeling alive on this wild ride. We will survive. The wheels keep turning, the night's our friend. We're chasing the storm, it'll never end. No fears to hold us, no chains to bind. We're rocking rebels with peace of mind. Born to run wild, rebels in the night, in the land of the South, where the stars shine bright. With the music in our veins and the road in our blood, we're born to run wild, rising from the mud. Rockin' rebels, hear our call. Together we rise, we'll never fall. On the wings of freedom, we'll soar above. Through the stormy skies, we're rising up. In the heat of the night, under the moon so bright, we're the rebels of the South and we're ready to fight. We're born to run wild, rebels in the night, in the land of the South, where the stars shine bright. With the music in our veins and the road in our blood, we're born to run wild, rising from the mud. Rockin' rebels, hear our call. Together we rise, we'll never fall. So let the fires burn and the winds take hold. We're born to run wild, our stories untold. Rockin' rebels on this endless ride. We're forever free, we're born to collide. Ooh, yeah. The road's calling out, the night's setting in. With the flames in our hearts, let the journey begin. We got the wheels turning, we're chasing the dawn. Riding through the South where the rebels belong. From the bayou to the hills, we're carving our way. No rules to follow, no price to pay. Through the fire and the rain, we rise above. We're the children of the South, fueled by love. We're burning with the southern fire. with fire in our soul. Underneath the moon we're riding fast, leaving the past behind, it's made to last. The thunder is rolling, the lightning strikes. We're rebels on the run through the southern nights, with the wind in our face and the road ahead. We're chasing the horizon where the angels tread. No fear to bind us, no chains to break. We're the rebels of the South, no mistake. We're burning with the southern fire, chasing freedom, we're never tired. With the stars as our guide, we'll ride all night. We're the rockin' rebels, ready to fight, born to run wild, out of control. We're the rebels of the South, with fire in our soul. Through the swamps and the fields, the road is ours. With the power of the South, we're reaching for the stars. In the heat of the moment, we stand as one. Rebels forever until the battle's won. We're burning with the southern fire, chasing freedom, we're never tired. With the stars as our guide, we'll ride all night. We're the rockin' rebels, ready to fight, born to run wild, out of control. We're the rebels of the South, with fire in our soul. So let the fire burn and the music play. We're the rebels of the South and we'll find our way. With this rockin' fire we'll never tire. We'll ride forever chasing our desire. We hit the road as the sun starts to rise, with fire in our hearts and stars in our eyes. The wheels keep turning, the engine roars, we're chasing freedom, forever exploring the shores. Through the dust, through the heat, we're never backing down. In the land of the brave where the rebels are crowned, with the power of the South running deep in our veins. We're the outlaws of the dawn, we'll break all the chains. We are the outlaws of the dawn, born to run forever strong. With the wind in our hair and the sky so wide, we're the rockin' rebels, ready to ride. No stopping us now, we're wild and free. We're outlaws of the dawn, come ride with me. We're rolling through the night with no end in sight. Underneath the stars we're chasing the light. From the swamps to the mountains, the road's our friend. We're living on the edge and we'll never bend. With the fire burning bright, we'll never retreat. In the heart of the storm we stand on our feet. No chains can hold us, no fear in our eyes. We're outlaws of the dawn with no compromise. We are the outlaws of the dawn, born to run forever strong. With the wind in our hair and the sky so wide, we're the rockin' rebels, ready to ride. No stopping us now, we're wild and free. We're outlaws of the dawn, come ride with me. Through the desert heat and the rivers flow, we're carving our path where the wild winds blow. With every mile our spirits grow, outlaws forever, this is our show. We are the outlaws of the dawn, born to run forever strong. With the wind in our hair and the sky so wide, we're the rockin' rebels, ready to ride. No stopping us now, we're wild and free. We're outlaws of the dawn. So let the road lead free. With every step we take, we're meant to be. No chains, no fear, no end in sight. We're the rebels of the South, we own the fight. We are the rebel hearts of the wild, born to run forever untamed. We're wild, with the fire of the South burning bright. We're chasing freedom into the night. Rebel hearts, won't you hear our cry? We're the outlaws, never asking why. We're born from the dust, we rise from the flame. Through the thunder and the storm, we're untamed. With every mile, our spirits soar. We are the rebels, and we'll fight forevermore. We are the rebel hearts of the wild, born to run forever untamed. We're wild, with the fire of the South burning bright. We're chasing freedom into the night. Rebel hearts, won't you hear our cry? We're the outlaws, never asking why. So let the wind howl and the fires burn high. We're the rebels of the South, and we'll never die. With the rebel hearts, we'll ride till the end. On this wild journey, we'll always ascend. The moon's up high, the wind's in our hair. We hit the road, no looking back, we don't care. With guitars in hand and hearts full of flame, we're rebels on the run and we're making our name. Through the mountains, through the rain, we feel the pulse, we feel the pain. But nothing can stop this wild, wild ride. We're the riders of the midnight road, we'll never hide. We're the riders of the midnight road, chasing dreams where the wild winds blow. With the sound of the drums, we're never alone. We're rockin' rebels, making it our own. In the heat of the night, we're never slow. Riders of the midnight road, let's go. From the river's edge to the desert's heart, we keep riding, never falling apart. With every mile, we feel the fire grow. The rebel spirit, it's all we know. In the dark, we keep our pace. With the stars as our guide, we embrace the race. No chains can hold us, no fear in sight. We're riders of the midnight road, burning bright. We're the riders of the midnight road, chasing dreams where the wild winds blow. this endless journey will never fade. We're the rockin' rebels, forever unafraid. The night is alive. With the sound of the engines, we're born to survive. From the dust of the plains to the mountains so high, we're chasing freedom under that southern sky. No chains to hold us, no rules to obey. We're the rebels of the South, and we'll make our way. With guitars in hand, together, taking a stand. We are the Southern Thunder, wild and free, riding through the night where we're meant to be. With the fire in our hearts and the road at our feet, we are the rebels, bringing the heat. Southern Thunder, hear our roar. On this wild ride, we'll ask for more. Through the rivers and swamps, we keep moving fast. Every mile we travel, we're breaking the past. With the rhythm of the road and the fire in our veins, we're rocking this land, dancing through the rain. No fear to bind us, no law to keep. We're rebels of the South, wild and deep. From dusk till dawn, we'll keep pushing on. With the power of the South, we're never gone. We are the Southern Thunder, wild and free, riding through the night where we're meant to be. With the fire in our hearts and the road at our feet, we are the rebels, bringing the heat. Southern Thunder, hear our roar. On this wild ride, we'll ask for more. Underneath the stars, we're making our mark. We are the fire that ignites the spark. In the heart of the storm, we rise and shine. We're the rebels of the South, forever divine. We are the Southern Thunder, wild and free, riding through the night where we're meant to be. With the fire in our hearts and the road at our feet, we are the rebels, bringing the heat. Southern Thunder, hear our roar. On this wild ride, we'll ask for more. So let the road lead us to places unknown. With the Southern Thunder, we'll make it our home. We'll ride forever, we'll never fall. We are the rebels, answering the call.